Hey, it says I'm live. All right. Well, sorry, no countdown. this is going great. All right, let's check out this here. It says upcoming. You see me yet? Waiting for Aspire. Oh, I don't know if YouTube's working. How about Bookface? Oh, are we on Bookface? Looks that way. Let's check this out here. Switch? No, I want to. Okay, cool. We're on Bookface. Apparently YouTube's not working for some reason. Maybe. Maybe. Waiting for Aspire. Well, it says I'm here. Ah! There we go. Yep, it's been like that. So hey, it's been a little bit. Cameras were dead last week. Let's get to some announcements. Or not. Or yes. There we go. All right, cool. Today is August 1st, meaning it's Friday though. But that means the first Tuesday is coming up relatively quickly in 4 days-ish. So, first Tuesday of every month, we meet up for Taco Tuesday over at Mi Pueblo. Right up that way as I'm facing North Tarleton Davis and North Richland Hills. We roll in there about 6:30. If you're seeing this, come join us. Pickleball is going, normally it's the third Saturday for those of you who count down on your calendar. It's actually going to be the fourth Saturday this month, August 23rd, because the third Saturday we have a team training. We'll be up in Chicago. So the fourth Saturday, August 23rd, pickleball, 10 o'clock at Chicken and Pickle. And then after that, then we stay on the grounds, if you will, and grab some chicken after pickleball at Chicken and Pickle. Whiskey Crusaders. Again, the next one will come up. Shoot, man. If you missed the last one, you missed a good one. We had, I want to say it was 13, if I remember it, 13 different tastings. We uncorked a bottle that was older than my dad. So keep on the hook here for these things. These things are fun. It's wild. There's stuff there. Like if you're a whiskey person or a brown liquor person, this is a good time. It's right down the road over in Hearst. So keep in touch for the next one. Here's all the places you can find us. Be sure to check out the podcast. I got to update this. That 2025 is over half over. So whatever. Check out the podcast, DFW Grit. We got our newsletters that go out. We got the YouTube stuff. We got our VIP page. What else we got here? Virtual office hours. That's that's a slide. Still giving out Rangers tickets. I got a couple extra Rangers tickets sent to me because I'm a Lone Star member just the other day. So I might be giving out a couple extra this month. The list should have went out today. Probably. Hope so. Maybe. I don't know. But what that is, if you're unfamiliar, we give out $100 to local businesses around here. But to be entered in the drawing, you got to be on the list. This is not our patient list. This is a totally separate thing. So if you're wondering what this is about, swing over to our Facebook page, look for a graphic that looks kind of like that, click the link, sign up there. Every single week, $100 just to shoot whomever their name gets drawn. After I'm done here, as always, gotta eat. So I'll be heading out, I don't know, somewhere, and I'll be leaving a $100 tab open. So you show up, say, hey, Dr. Taylor sent me, and that $100 will go towards your food. If you want to figure out where to show up, got to follow us on Instagram because that's where I post it on the stories. And this whole guest host thing, because you'll notice I am currently sans guest host. Basically, Dr. Johnson, we were going through a preliminary period, if you will, a training period. And man, it's just the way he wanted to practice was not the way I practiced. So we had a mutual agreement and split ways. But other than that, man, August is here. Came in ever so slowly, but at the same time, shoot, it's already August. School starts in just like a week and a half, which is wild. But oddly, it's July. I can't speak for all of you out there, but for a lot of people that were coming in here, July was wild. July was nuts. Like, started off with the 4th, America, happy birthday, good times, 3-day weekend. And then, man, just July, it seemed like people just got beat up this July. I mean, obviously, we went through some changes here at the office. Oddly enough, shoot, we just finished the best Friday we've had all year. So good changes, clearly. But man, it's August. And I don't know if it came running in here or crawling in here, but here we are. So all that being said, man, we got a lot of good stuff going on here. Really, it's cool. For those of you that came in this week, you guys have met Anna. Wonderfully enough, I've actually known Anna for 4 or 5 years. She actually coaches at the CrossFit gym I work out at, Lifestyle Family Fitness, which is also right up the road, just past North Tarleton Davis. I've given you guys an invite on more than one occasion. So I show up there at about 5 a.m. About 5 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Because generally speaking, so my schedule, if you will, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do the traditional weightlifting, 3 sets of 10 of a whole bunch of stuff over at Absolute Recomp. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I go to Lifestyle Family Fitness, formerly CrossFit ESC, formerly CrossFit Watauga. But yeah, if you guys want to swing in there, by all means, I'm there at 5 a.m. Great group there in the morning. But yeah, bring this thing full circle. That's where I met Anna, and now Anna is here. So that's been July. And man, is that like I spit it all out. It's crazy. Almost as crazy as the fact, like I said, school's starting up here in a week and a half. I now have a first grader and a third grader. Man, like with July being as busy as it was, we hadn't got the school shopping done yet. So that's on our to-do list this weekend. We are going to brave the stores. That's rough. That's always rough. But silver lining though, I don't know about you guys, but myself and my wife included, Tamika, there's just, I mean, it's got to be this nostalgic thing. Just it's the smell of a box of crayons. Like I don't mind. Yeah, I don't like being in the store with a lot of people, but I love walking down the school supply aisle. It is probably one of the better parts of my entire year. Just the smells, all the stuff still smells the exact same. The notebook still smells the same. The loose leaf paper, like I said, the box of crayons. So, am I looking forward to beating my way through a whole bunch of people all trying to figure out their class list? No, because we're all doing the same thing. But am I looking forward to cracking open that first box of crayons? Absolutely. Like it's just brings me right back to Sacred Heart Elementary in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. So we've got that going on this weekend. Next week, I didn't put a schedule update slide on here. Next week, we're going to be out of the office all day Wednesday, which for you means Wednesday afternoon, because Wednesdays we're only here in the afternoon. We're going to be out all day Wednesday. If any of you are going to find yourself at the Aspire Tour over in, I think, Dallas, Frisco area, somewhere over there, by all means, shoot me a DM or text the office, let me know. Basically, there's a self-development, business development seminar going on. This Aspire thing, it tours the nation. So it's got people like David Goggins, Grant Cardone. One of my dear friends, David Meltzer, is speaking there. I've got my coach coming in. He lives in Florida, but he's going to fly in for it. The president of Sherman Chiropractic College is going to be in town. So we're going to be out of the office all day Wednesday. We're also going to be out of the office Thursday morning for a team training. So we're going to take everything that we learned about and talk about at the Aspire Tour, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about how to apply it to ourselves and apply it to our office. Because for those of you who have been around for any length of time, you know that there's one thing that I think I do more than most, and it's personal development and self-development. And the thing is too, I absolutely insist that my team goes with me for two reasons. Number one, they get to be in the room, right? There's something to be said for being in the room. But two, it takes a lot of work off my back. If it were just me, and then I have to come back and explain to them, hey, here's what they talked about. Here's what we learned about, all that kind of stuff. Where's my, oh no, how do you know who I am? Do I not have my little captions? Oh man. Well, I'm James Taylor, because apparently my name isn't on the screen anymore. That's silly. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, so we're going to be out of the office Wednesday. We're going to be out of the office Thursday afternoon next week. The week after that, we'll be out of the office Thursday afternoon and Friday morning, because it just so happens we have another seminar. We're going to be flying up to Chicago, doing a business and finance seminar up there. Again, taking all the girls up there with us with me. Going to learn, going to get some deep dish, going to go see the Bean in the middle of Millennium Park. Maybe we'll walk over to Soldier Field, not sure. Just staying right there on the banks of Lake Michigan. So kind of a hectic schedule the next 2 weeks. But again, we finished off one hell of a Friday. Had a decent amount of change going on in the office here, and man, I'll tell you what, the vibe here now, I can't beat it. You really can't. So I'm super excited for the second half of this year. Yeah, it's been a wild week. It really has. So, like I said at the beginning of this, make sure you're following us on Instagram, because shortly hereafter, I'm going to go out, grab a bite to eat. If you want me to pay for your lunch, there'll be $100 there waiting for you. If you don't, and you're on Instagram, go follow DFW Grit. Because again, that's the podcast that I got going on. Maybe that's why it's been so busy too. So if you're not following it, one, shame on you. You should be. If you're not listening to it, shame on you again. You should be. But what I do is I leapfrog my episodes, right? So one episode will be an interview, and what I do is I look out for local small business owners, so we can, talk about what it's like to grow a business, what it's like to manage staff, what it's like to basically going on your own. And then every other episode is me. It's a lot like this. It's me just kind of talking about things that I learned here in the office or things that are going on. I talk about parenthood and fatherhood kind of stuff. Been bringing up the Lone Star Dads group a whole lot lately. If you're unfamiliar with them, look them up. Lone Star Dads. They got a Fort Worth chapter and a Dallas chapter. Fantastic group of dudes. But no, check out the podcast. It would mean a lot to me, and man, I hope you might even actually learn something. A little tagline in there if you've seen it misspelled around the office, because that's my bad. You'll learn more there by accident than elsewhere by design. But where I was going with that is I've got interviews recorded to get me all the way through October. So yeah, man, just turning and burning through the whole month of July. It's been fun. It's been a cool thing, and I'll tell you what, I've got a bright outlook and high hopes on where the end of this year is going to go. So to those of you we saw this week, thanks for coming in. To those of you we'll see next week, don't come in Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning, but every other day is totally cool. Oh, that was another thing. I said this to a patient, just moments before we went on air. So if you've ever worked in a restaurant, in food service, or if you've ever worked in retail, because I did both before I did this chiropractic thing, you'll probably notice a pattern, and it's like people come in groups, right? You'll have a low time in the store. There's nobody there, so you're refolding the stuff and putting things back where they belong. And then all of a sudden the store is full of people. And then before you know it, you're busy and you rush around, and then everybody vanishes. And the same thing happens in food service. I mean, obviously you got your lunch rush and your dinner rush. But I mean, other than that, like, people come in groups. And the same thing, to a similar extent, happens here in the office. But it happens with conditions. So like, I'll get a whole bunch of low back stuff. Well, you're a chiropractor, you should get low back stuff. Well, yeah, I do. But then I'll get some shoulder things that I'll come in groups, and a bunch of people will come in with numbness and tingling in their hand. And the same thing goes for pregnancy. I get one pregnant woman that walks in here, and I can guarantee you within the next 2 weeks, 4 more will walk in. And that's absolutely what happened. And what do pregnant women do? Ideally, have babies. So today, I got to treat 2 4-day-old, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 5-day-old babies. It was awesome. It's the coolest thing. And there's one of them too. It's just little bit, like 7 pounds, 8-ounce baby Jesus, Talladega Nights, if you will. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but the womb, very cramped place, quite tight. So baby gets used to being like this, just like an adult. You get used to whatever you do most often. So baby comes out, and we're checking the baby, and don't worry, adjusting a baby is nothing like adjusting an adult. There's no clicks or pops. But it's cool because if I'm adjusting you, the adult that's watching this, you can be like, yeah, it hurts here, or it hurts here. And we go crunch, and you're done. You're like, it feels better. I don't know if you're aware of this, but newborns can't talk. So basically, I check the spine just as I would an adult. And when I find the spot, they squirm and fuss because it's uncomfortable. You might even cry a little bit. But man, as soon as that adjustment happens, and as soon as that bone slides right into place, it's the coolest thing, because the baby just goes, ah. It just relaxes. It just goes wonderfully limp. It sounds bad to say the baby goes limp. That's a bad thing. No, just wonderfully limp. So I got to do that twice today. One of the ones I saw today actually came in on Tuesday or Wednesday. So 3-day-old baby. Fun fact, that's maybe the second or third youngest kid I've ever adjusted. Obviously, The numbers 1 and 2 are my own. Like I literally adjusted those kids in the delivery room. But no, it's if you got a spine, you can go to a chiropractor. And as it just so happens, newborn babies have spines. Had another mom give birth, I think 2 weeks ago. I've got one in here that's going to give birth in a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's wild. Like you pregnant women, you come in groups. Thanks. I'm here to help. But all that being said, speaking of pregnancy, what do babies want? Food. What's this baby want? Food. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Good luck if you have to go school shopping too. I'll see you at Aspire on Wednesday if you're going. Like I said, slide into our DMs. But other than that, follow us on Instagram. I'll let you know where I'm leaving that $100. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I will see you bright and early Monday morning at 8:30. See you guys.